Okay. Let me set up a marker here. That way I don't have to search for 15 minutes to find.
Are we starting right now?
In in a minute. I'm hoping we can start soon.
I need to catch this hermit crab.
While I'm on the roll, I need to get the electrode bounce roll record.
Some say Lvon is a straight A student because he's on a roll.
Which I think I already have with 4.
What are we waiting on?
Me to save Animal Crossing.
Oh.
Saving, do not touch the power button. Saving complete. Okay, we're ready to go.
Alright, Lvon, you got one attempt at your apple bounce thingy that you're doing, and then we're going to start.
1.
C for
2,
CJ.
3, 4. Oh, almost 5. Okay, I tied a world record.
Tied world record. Alright. We did it, boys.
I wait.
Okay.
When he starts French, try to backflips me, the double. Body.
I hate you.
2
Stop.
quick ones. I already know I'm getting there and they're perfect. I've watched that video way too many times.
That is 5, Lvon. That might actually be 6.
I didn't hear the bounce though. It looked like it should have.
Because it stayed in the air while he went white, so.
True. I don't know. I didn't hear the audio like bounce. That's the thing.
We'll have to do frame data.
Yeah, we'll do frame data later.
2 world records in one stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
What
it.
was the first world record?
No, that was the first. This one's
Yeah.
coming up right now.
Yeah, see?
Gotcha.
Duh, you donut.
Okay.
You fried buttery dough. Alright, ready?
So you know the drill.
Yep.
When start, move everyone into commentary, including me. Give me a server mute, and then move Lvon into the silent zone.
I got you.
Are you paying attention, Quo?
Yes.
Good.
Alright, I'm just gonna mute myself now.
Yep.
Sounds like a
Alright.
plan.
And if you want to reset, you do so on 10. And the countdown, 10,
Good luck, Lvon.
9,
I love you.
8, 7,
luck.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I guess I didn't need to server mute Lvon. Let's go. Losers
All right.
semifinals.
Losers semifinals brought to you by Ika Aid and Speed Docs. We'll talk more about these two here in a little bit, but let's get into the early goings of Losers. CC on the wrong thing to submit his character. Here
Just
we
went
go.
over this.
Yeah, we did. We literally just talked about this. We're gonna wait for our competitors to get through the early throes of beach before we talk any further. Some nice Pidgey on Pidgey action. Lots for the avian fans in the crowd. This stage is for you. 4 birds right off the bat. Are you fucking playing Animal Crossing? Come on.
I will most likely still be playing during this game. Anyways, not important. What is important though is that this is not the first match of CC versus Lvon. This is actually a rematch from.
This is the
Week 5.
rematch. It is CC, the beard of knowledge, the grandfather, the father of the Pokemon Snap world record progression videos. My friend and yours, CCNeverender, versus Lvon, the shirtless wonder, the boy who would be shirtless. Nipples McGee, the old Canadian song and dance with the original double underscore. Shout out to the people with their underscores in their name. What do you like about this matchup for the second time, Quo?
Yeah, so this is interesting because the first time around, Lvon was like just getting back into Tourney, CC as well. But Lvon like literally just like 20 minutes ago came off a PB of a 2046, which is 9 seconds faster than CC. So Lvon's fresh up now. So he lost to CC by 3 seconds. He got a 21:19 in winners round 2, way back when. But now he's like fresh. He has a PB. He knows what he's doing. So if CC wants to win this one again, he's definitely going to need to step up his game a bit, I think.
Well, that all sounds exciting, Quo. Can you at
I
least
thought so.
turn the volume off?
Can you hear that? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear it, you fucking miserable asshole. Come on. You have like one job.
All
You
right.
won't even give me your fucking outline. Can you at least commentate on this?
I'm working on it.
You're not working on anything. None of what you're doing constitutes work. Do you even know how many points you got? No, because you're being yelled at by me. 21-9-10 for CC and 22-480 for Lvon. Lvon's just gonna let it roll a little bit. CC needs some big rolly help.
That was way too early though for Lvon. He knows things that I don't. Or if you miss.
Is this a risk? Ooh, that is a little too early for Lvon. Ooh, the hot hand. The hot hand. Now CC should just keep fucking going. Right? CC should continue this run. 21-9-10, 24-1. Big boy. Coming in just over the line. One toke over the line, sweet Jesus. Now, remember everybody, Lvon did just get a PB, but Lvon is still Lvon. Lvon has a hard time getting out of beach, and Lvon just used one of his first resets in the first 4 minutes of action this evening. I think the narrative is going to be that CC's going to finish this run, hell or high water, as long as he can, and as long as he gets a cloister, until the end of the line, because he's seen Lvon and his runs. He's seen his attempts, and he's seen him come up short time and time again, when it counted most, and struggle his way through this tournament, in both the first Pokemon Snap tournament and the current Pokemon Snap tournament. So if you're CC, I think you're finishing this run. And if you're Lvon, you're trying to execute perfection. You're trying to get the Electrode Apple Bounce world record in this video.
So one of the big problems is, though, with that early reset, this is not a finals match. So he only has 3 runs and 25 minutes. So he's already on run number 2, which means that if something else goes wrong, if he doesn't get a cloister, he'll have 1 run left. Whereas CC is fresh. He has all his runs. He hasn't reset yet. So Lvon's sort of already starting this with a pretty bad deficit on the back foot.
It's true. This is not a perfect run from CC. Obviously, has to get a later Electrode. I think he got like the earliest Electrode he could get. Obviously.
Yeah, given the circumstances, yeah.
I mean, it was a 21-9 going in there, so it looks worse than it is, right? Because it's just 22, but yeah, I mean, he got 2,200 points for that Electrode. I think that was just perfect. And Lvon, there you go.
Yeah, so if you're Lvon, you can't really afford another reset. So you have to know how many points you have exiting beach. I'm not sure if he maybe just didn't see, or if he just thought that was enough rolling, which it definitely was.
Yeah, let it roll, everybody. Just let it roll. You can't do.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is this magnets? This is a collapse.
Those
But he
magnets
waits.
were nice. It was that.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, it takes 2 to magnets.
That's true.
It takes Electrode and the Magnemites.
There you go.
Do the 3 Magnemites now count as a new entity? So if I were to say 3 Magnemites and then they formed in a Magneton, is that 3 people or 4 people?
That's a good question.
Again, Lvon could just let it roll, but he
No,
didn't,
in this
and
case,
he
you're
got.
still fine.
It was still fine, but I'm saying just let it roll, man. That loses like a second.
So yes and no, but when you're at the level where it's like you're cutting off frames off of every level, you sort of like figure out when you can start taking the pictures, right? So when Electrode's face is facing you, like you can take the picture. He was super safe there. I wouldn't have second guessed that picture. Especially with 6 points.
He's resetting. Yeah, not ideal, that Zubat. I'm mad for him about that Zubat. I'm mad. He's gonna come in here after and be like, man, that fucking Zubat. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, dude, that fucking Zubat was bullshit.
Did we have this discussion already with the last round?
You guys said that.
Zubat?
No,
Or was that
me.
that was about you? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Quo. Yes, welcome back.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
So, I get what you're saying, and I understand, top runner shaving frames off, and you know what pictures you can get, but you're in a race setting. What's the harm in just letting it roll 1 more second? I've gotten, as we know from me, I got a pretty good picture of Zubat that the game fucked me over on, so anything can happen.
You're not
and you're in a
wrong.
race, and you have a limited number of resets. So I don't think this is the setting to save frames, unless you're already on a great pace.
Okay, but also consider this. How many close races have we had, right? The last time these two guys faced, it was 3 seconds apart. So if he loses 1 second here to letting it roll, maybe he'll lose 1 second on, I don't know, magnets, and then 1 second on Porygon. That could make the difference between the tie and a win, right?
I will say, Lvon is the person that had a tie in their tournament match to where we had to retime them.
That's true.
So we do know from experience that it is possible, but albeit unlikely. I still say, just let it roll, man. One time. Like half a roll. Get
Alright,
that
maybe half the roll.
1660. Get that 1660 with a little strafe.
What?
You can do it. Yeah.
Nah, he's fine. Alright, so Lvon's entering magnets. They're both on their second run right now. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. I think CC. Ooh. Like, our competitors today having a hard time getting the apple to hit Electrode. How is my day? I've been editing all day and playing Animal Crossing whilst I'm not playing or editing Banjo, so it's been okay. I have... How much do I have done? I think I have like 15 minutes of the video done. CC's not gonna like that Butterfree. So let's see what kind of points he's dealing with. And that Zubat too. I mean, no one really having a perfect outing here. Yeah, I have a 4-day weekend now, so I've split my work. Ooh, double Kang though. That might help him. That doesn't hurt. 22-3.
Yeah, that almost made up for it. And Lvon having a bit of a hard time with menuing though. That's sort of untypical of him.
It's definitely atypical of someone who literally just got a PB.
Yeah, that too. You'd think he'd be like refreshed with everything, but
Yeah.
nah. Maybe the nerves is getting to him. He knows that he's.
Well,
I'm not sure if he's watching the stream and he knows that CC's already reset.
he got
but,
24K exactly.
Calculated.
I will say, I said atypical. He said untypical.
I am French. There are things that I'm not going to say on stream.
You always do this. You're like, I'm French or English is my second language. As you sit here speaking English fluently. Just accept that you flubbed, motherfucker.
English is my second language, I'm sorry.
Just accept that you flubbed. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, when I say words wrong, people are like, oh, CJ, you said that wrong. Oh yeah, I flubbed. My bad.
Yeah, but you're a native English speaker.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're sitting here fucking talking to a translator right now.
When did I learn English? When I was 3
Sorry,
years old.
you're speaking Swahili. Fuck a wee wee. That is
Called
actual
weeb
Swahili.
speak. Thank you.
When did you learn English, Quell? Yeah, when he was in diapers.
No, when I was 3 years old. I was not in diapers at 3 years old.
I was counting. I was joking. Yeah, when did I learn English, asshole? When I was 3.
Yeah. Wait, near you.
I started learning... No, actually, I was a late bloomer. I learned English when I was 4.
Damn.
Yeah, you are such a cocksucker with that, dude. I hate you when you talk about your language. You're like, I'm not a native English speaker. When did you start? When I was 3. It's not like you were doing hooked on phonics and Muzzy, you fucking jerk off. You're fucking speaking fluent English. You don't even have a French accent.
Okay, it's native, but it's not my first language. That does not change the facts.
I'm just saying, it's a flub. just own it. Just own that you said a wrong word and move on.
I'm not owning anything.
He's from Quebec. A Quebecy. Alright, as CC goes... I wonder whose mom. Actually, I already know the answer. Alright, so CC going back into magnets. Let's see if he has a easier time. Right in the Quebecy. There was a girl that I used to work with. Her name was Rebecca. We didn't like her, so we called her Rebecca. She said, "I hate the nickname Becky." I said, "Yeah, okay. We'll call you Becky." Never complained.
Alright, so the pace Lvon's on, so I'm just comparing to my splits.
Oh, menuing mistake.
Ooh, that's not. He's also not gonna like this. So Lvon's about 8 seconds slower on where I would be around this point, and by where I would be, I mean my PB, not where actually me would be. So Lvon's on a decent run at this point.
Well, his world record is a 2046, and you have a 2035, so he's on pretty good pace. That sounds like, huh?
Yeah, but his time save would be later. His time loss would be later.
Just agree with me for once.
Lvon is on a good run.
I think that CC is gonna like these points a little better than he liked his previous points. 55.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, he's pretty comfortable going in. Not the greatest pace. He did have that menuing mistake. He did have a few other flubs. But he's gonna keep trucking along. Lvon, is he going to get a cloister? Prepare your.
Where's that Pokemon? And no cloister yet. And he throws it.
Is it there?
No cloister. Oh my god.
Alright, so Lvon.
Do you finish this run? No, you shouldn't. Yeah, you gotta reset, I think.
So, pros and
Yeah.
cons, he can finish this run. No, he could have finished that run and still been under the time. He should have finished that run, in my opinion. Because he could have finished that run and then still had his last run before the
I guess
cutoff
you
time.
could have reset any time the minute that you knew that CC got or didn't get a cloister, right?
And CC taking these pictures pretty far. I guess Magmar got to Charmander a lot closer than he was hoping for.
Yeah, we'll see how late of a Moltres he gets here. I think the momentum is definitely back in CC's hands. Lvon, this is his last run. There is no more resets. Oh, he's getting Fighting Magmar to make up for it.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's smart. And a middle phase of the Moltres. It's like it's still the same points as Poses, I think. It's
no,
not that much
he'll
more.
get a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. 5,000 for the Rapidash doesn't hurt. Yeah, he knew
Nice,
that was
nice.
coming though. Oh, only 1,000.
That was too far.
72.6. That's enough
But-
though.
But if you're CC, you have enough points and you're not complaining.
Wow. CC, that was a boot scooting boogie, man. My granddaddy always said if a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass on the ground. CC's feeling the fucking heat of the concrete on his ass right now.
But keep in mind though, CC, like at this point, if Lvon doesn't get a cloister, this run could still beat Lvon. Let's just see where he enters at. So he's about 22 seconds. So he would have been 14 seconds behind where Lvon was. That's still plenty of time if Lvon doesn't get a cloister. And CC still has that extra run after this. So if you're CC,
Yeah.
like, not a great run, but you're not too worried
I don't
at this
think.
point.
Yeah, I know that it's not a great run, but it's not a bad run. And it's
Yeah.
definitely, we have seen Lvon get worse runs in the tournament. You know, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a given. I mean, he has reset twice already for a reason.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's the best kind of being right. You're not wrong. I think Lvon's beach pictures are gonna be pretty good there. Let's see what he comes out with. Yeah, it's about as good as you can ask. No double Kang, but 20. No, actually not that good. If he got double Kang, it would have been better.
Yeah. I mean, he still has enough for the earliest Electrode.
Now,
so-
I know saving the frames and all that, save the planet. That little half roll there.
He did
Take a-
wait a bit on that one, though.
Yeah.
He waited a bit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying. You gotta. Crimson Clam, hello, my dude. How are you doing this fine evening? We are presenting you and everyone else in the chat with losers semifinals. Pokemon
And
Snap
everyone
Tournament
watching this in
2.
the future.
Pokemon, you don't speak Spanish, neither do we.
That was French.
Come on, get a cloister, CC. Climb the ladder, kid. Make yourself famous. No, are these ROMs hacked? What is going on? On his last legs, his last run. Otherwise, they're gonna have to do. They have to do Jinx %. If you don't get a cloister,
Yeah,
now you have to get Jinx %.
Like, you can't reset. They're already on their last run. If you shut off your console, you're disqualified. That's it. These guys have to finish this run.
That is the CJ It's All Good rule. The first person to turn off their console or stop their run is in fact DQ'd, and the other person is immediately awarded the win.
There you go.
Rizu is speaking in Spanish or something. I don't understand. What if both reset simultaneously? Do we frame time the reset? No, they both get DQ'd. Ruling on the field.
If that wouldn't happen, but if it does happen, we'll figure something out. But it's not going to happen.
Oh, we just go to rock, paper, scissors.
He's very big on finishing. yeah, we'll do our PS. Alright, so if you were in this position, would you rather be Lvon, who's 4 minutes into a run, or CC, who like gets to feel out what Lvon's going to do?
You know, I think if I had a... So the advantage is whoever is ahead in their run, if nobody has finished a run. Sorry. Yeah, if no one's finished a run. If someone had finished a run, the person who had finished the run would have all of the leverage, right? Because now you're measuring yourself against that run. Everything that you do, your mentality, you know, how you approach the game, how you approach the race, the meta game, so to speak, that CC talks about. That was all changed based on the time that you see your opponent has, right?
Yeah.
And if you're CC, now, but if you don't have a time on the board, if there's no time on the board, and you're Lvon, you have the advantage. You're in the driver's seat, and if you get a cloister and CC doesn't, that's almost literal GG's.
Pretty much.
So, you know, you hold all of the cards. There is no reason to not take this until the end of River, no matter what. And I think CC's gonna be happy with his beach pick. No, that Butterfree, dude. What is up with Butterfree cucking him today? And Lvon having some menuing mistakes.
Yeah, this is not the place where you want to be making mistakes. Lvon already was playing it pretty safe earlier, so I wonder if that's just him trying to like overcompensate, or is it just him? I don't know if he's got the race jitters at this point.
Who is winning? It's hard to say, Clam. So the way that the format of the tournament is structured, because there is a run-killing RNG element halfway through the run, we allow runners to reset, and so in this stage of the tournament, there's a 25-minute cutoff, which is now passed, and there is a 2 reset limit. So both runners have used both resets. There is no like head-to-head who's winning really at this moment. I think that Lvon is on a good pace, but CC's still really early on in his run. And so it all is going to come down to River, and we'll have a much better idea about what's happening once both runners get to River. What was the reason we didn't just account for Jinx runs and just adjust times? I don't understand what's happening. Okay.
Because... Okay. Do you want to hit this one?
I will... You answer Rezo and I'll answer Clan.
Okay. Basically, because that wouldn't take into consideration things like Weeping Bell Sniper, like what cycle Weeping Bell you get and stuff. And it also wouldn't take into consideration points. So like at that point would just be too different for us to like accurately say, okay, you add this many seconds because you got Jinx, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And like, so I'll just finish. So like, worst case scenario would be like someone realizes that the actual play is to get Jinx and not get Cloister, and would abuse that. And that's not something that anyone would want to happen.
Also, Jinx % was literally a meme that nobody liked until like GDQ, and then I paid them. So to answer your question, Clam, these two people are not they're running head to head, right? But it's really like they're just trying to get the best time. So They're just competing against themselves, and whoever gets the best time wins, right? So it is to see who can get the best time in a race setting, but because Cloister will end the run if you don't get it, we have to let people reset and play asynchronously. So they all are going to finish, and they're all going to have times at the end, but we can't tell you who's winning at the moment because we don't know if Cloister's going to show up. In about 4 minutes, I'll be able to tell you pretty substantially who's winning.
Yeah. So Cloister is a 57% chance to get one of the three. So in a race, in a head-to-head race, you don't really want that to happen. So that's why we had this format. So they have like about 45 minutes to get a run in, and then whoever has the best time at the end of that is the winner.
Specifically, for those who don't know, the game has a number of Pokemon requirement. So there's a point requirement, which is used as a barrier for some. I think one is for fucking items, and the other one's for levels. Regardless, there's two barriers. There's points, which you get by taking pictures of Pokemon, and there's number of pictures taken. So we have to get Cloister, otherwise we can't finish the run because we won't have enough Pokemon taken to get the flute. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yes.
So
you get
Pokemon to unlock that, yeah. But yeah, you got it. Pretty.
So if you don't get Cloister, you either have to get Jinx or Snorlax.
Yeah, pretty much.
617 from CC, so I think that they're a second apart, and obviously Lvon got a Cloister. Okay, so Lvon got first Cloister. And alright. So Lvon now in the driver's seat, and CC needs a Cloister. He doesn't have to get first Cloister, he has to get a Cloister. If he doesn't get a Cloister, and unless Lvon does something catastrophic in the next 3 minutes, this is gonna be GG's, and I think CC's gonna be out of the tournament.
Yeah.
This is an elimination match. Both of these competitors have lost. Lvon lost to CC. CC lost to
Me.
CC lost to Quo. I am looking forward to when CC's out of the tournament. No offense, CC, because to be honest, I don't like it when CC's not here. Not that I don't like commentary with you, Quo.
That's fair.
What is the earliest? So I've noticed that sometimes. What is the earliest you can knock that egg into the lava?
Yeah, so if you throw your apple too early, the game's gonna be like, no, this doesn't count for some reason. We don't know why. But basically, like, your cart goes up the hill, and then it's slow. And it's about half a second after it starts.
72-1. Yeah, CC's gonna have to play this out, and he's got to get a red dot, a Poliwag. 72-150. Yeah, that's not what you want, but
And that's not good news, because Lvon's about 10 seconds behind a good, like, a record run right now. So he's doing pretty good. So
Lvon also
don't
notorious for not getting the snipe. So maybe Lvon gets the snipe. Maybe he doesn't get the snipe. Maybe CC gets the snipe. You know, there is still wiggle room. But yeah, that was not something you wanted if you're CC. That kind of definitely. That just cost you a bunch of time that you didn't have.
Oh, 100%.
No, Quo, this is any percent.
Actually, rules of... Alright, let's see if Lvon can get it.
He did get a snipe, yeah.
Okay. That was a really awkward setup, but you know what? If it works for him, it works for him.
Yeah. Unorthodox is the word. I know you're not a native English speaker, so I wanted to tell you about that. I wanted to educate you on a synonym, as it were.
Thanks. Means a
Can
lot.
you say that synonym?
Yeah,
I know. It's hard, right, buddy?
Yeah, it really
I know
is.
it's not your first language.
As a non-English speaker, it really is.
I hate you so much. 127, A1. Candy, you speak your own fucking language. That is 100% correct. I love you, but god damn it, yes you do.
Alright, so if you're CC, to have a chance at this, you need cloister, you need a snipe, and you
Look,
need to hope
Lvon,
your points are
reset. You're
good.
strafing to the wrong side of the river.
So you need a cloister, you need a snipe, and you need to hope your points are good enough to get a zero pick valley, basically.
Yes, you would need to get a real snipe, not the crazy weird one that Lvon, the clunky one we'll call it. You need a really good snipe, you need a first cloister, you need a great river exit, and you need no pick, and you need a good Mengi snipe, and you need a good Mew, and you need pretty much you need to play perfectly. So let's see if he gets it.
But not impossible.
First cloister, he got it. All right,
Easy.
he got a cloister on the field. Does he get a second one?
That's the hardest one. Does not get the second one.
Unfortunate. But listen, is that a good
decent
picture of
exit.
Porygon when he's like spinning?
So when he's spinning, it still counts as him eating the apple. I think he got it a bit later than that though, which would count as him not eating the apple, which will lose him a few points. But it's nothing super drastic.
Keep in mind, he was down on points coming into this. CC is on Reizu pace, unfortunately. Don't say that, Reizu.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. But he is playing better than Reizu. Somehow.
There you go. A lot of time is burned between Valley and the end of the game, so.
Yeah. 104. How do you feel about those points?
104, it's possible to get zero picture value with the snipe, but you need to be on top of your stuff though. So CC,
CC's
show
pretty
us
good.
show us a show of being on top of your stuff.
Lvon going for Dragonite. Okay, Boomer. We told him he could get Squirtle, but he's going for Dragonite. Honestly, that's my comfort food in this run. If I know one thing, it's that perfect Dragonite's 4,400.
There you go.
It's like, don't fuck around with it. It's perfect, it's easy, it's really hard to fuck up. You just take it right in the crotch, it's great. Alright, doing that lag reduction. It's free. That's CJ, it's all good. It's patented one Pester Ball snipe. TM patent pending. There is a video.
I think my video of the one pester snipe came out before yours.
I don't speak French.
Je ne parle pas le français.
Ah, that's much better.
Okay.
I did take 6 years of French. I just don't know it.
And CJ is actually not gonna get
CJ,
good
wow.
energy.
Get shit on CJ.
Fucking CJ, dude. Speaking of
Oh
getting shit on,
no! CC, the spaghetti! No! Juking Bell!
they are currently both in cave at the same time.
No, dude! Oh my
CC,
god.
no. Okay, he got him. Alright.
CC spaghetti.
Not great.
No, you're not sugarcoating it. That was in fact not great. CC gonna finish this out for his honor.
I mean, he's not out yet. So I'm expecting a 21-20-ish from this. Lvon could, tunnel sign, for example. That's something he could easily mess up and lose him 30 seconds, and then the race is back to even or in CC's favor, right? So if you're CC, you're not giving up yet.
That's true. There's a lot of game left to be played and the zero pick value. That's 4 seconds right
Yeah,
there.
good.
Screwed his courage to the post. Quote, did you ever read Le Petit Nicolas?
No.
I had to for class. I was in
Unfortunate.
conversational French 2. And they looked at my transcript and were like, "Oh, you need to take an advanced French class." And I was like, "Can I just take the one that the vocabulary?" Like, dude, I'm all on that ham, chicken, fish. You got it, right? Like, I'll tell you. Ask me where the bathroom is. I'll tell you. I'll point.
Where's the bathroom?
And Anyway, so so don't do that to me. So as it were, there were three other people in my class, and two of them were native French speakers. One of them, the teacher, was from France, while the other girl was from Haiti. And yeah, they made fun of the way I speak French because I speak French like I speak English, which is bad. And then there was this guy who was like, "Oh, I haven't taken French since I was homeschooled," and then read it so fucking fluently. They all have these perfect accents and everything, right? It's awful. And I'm like, there's a story in Le Petit Nicolas where an American exchange student comes to their school, and as my teacher explained it, there's no hard J sound in French like there is in English, like Joe. Like there's no like, it's like a sign of being slow, like retarded. It's like, oh, you're like like you can't speak. And so as my French teacher explained it, the kids are making fun of him by calling him de Joe. And one of the kids in my class of 3 told me that I was de Joe.
Damn.
Joe. That's how they go up to him. It's like, "Why are you here, Joe?" And his parts are written in English. "My dad is in the military." Joe. You idiot. Like, damn, kids are brutal. Alright,
Yeah, they
Lvon,
are.
on a pace here. Stacy doing old man, 6-man pester strat. Ooh, and it's not free. That's why you always do one pester. This is gonna be a 21-10. I'm calling it.
No, this is closer to a 21 flat. Maybe, yeah, maybe.
He did just miss 2 Mew hits, so just throwing that out there.
I'm calling 21 flat.
Well, there's a lot of Mew left in this fight.
There is a lot of Mew left in this fight. He could miss this for another 30 seconds, and then CC takes the win.
No, it's not gonna happen.
He could pull a lemon.
How could this
Shout out to
happen to me?
Who hasn't
I
streamed
have
in, like,
not
3
seen someone do that in a really long time. I'm not gonna lie, like, I've been waiting for it because I've been watching a lot of snap runs, and I'm like, no one's done this in a really long time.
Alright, let's see what it is.
It's a 2104. We split the difference.
2104, but I was closer.
Take that to your fucking grave. I called you the Terror of Toronto. What'd you think of that?
I'm not from Toronto.
I know, but it's
Also, I like how you say Toronto.
What is it?
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah.
That was close.
Listen,
Professor Oakley.
let me tell you something. All right.
Tell me something.
We have to, in upstate New York, we have to spend half a year learning about Canada.
Unfortunate.
And the provinces and everything, and the Native Americans, and it was a lot. But all I remember is Quebec and Manitoba. So shout out to those 2 places.
That's fair. In Canada, we never hear the end of the states, because y'all are... Anyways.
We're important. We're not great,
How?
we're just important. Lacey with the heart. As Lvon loads up fucking Animal Smash? Is he loading up Smash?
Smash, he doesn't have Animal Crossing.
Unfortunate. Well, he's not on 2104 pace, let's put it that way.
I think Lvon's gonna take the W.
Yeah, we'll see. I still have editing to do.
That's a fish to catch.
I still can't believe it's not butter. I think CC's gonna finish this thing.
I think he is.
Alright, he got it. Alright, now I don't know. Yeah, I think he's done. Yeah, I think he's done.
The stuff didn't load in.
Oh,
Did you notice? The little orange, the brown boxes?
yeah. Sometimes it doesn't do that.
It's true. Wish we knew that worked. Yeah, I lost.
You did.
I should have finished it, but
All right, let's pull Lvon in here.
we got time. Or we don't have time. It's running late.
We literally have time, but it's okay.
You're like, I got editing to do. I'm
There's
like,
nothing
all right,
else
I
going
guess
on
I
tonight.
shouldn't finish my run.
Yeah.
I told you to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, blaming it on
You
me.
finished in
That's like,
spirit.
that's
Lvon,
like, quote,
good job.
blaming me because he doesn't speak English.
I don't
Lvon,
speak English.
I hate you so much, you stupid motherfucker.
good job, Lvon. You played well.
Oh, just because I don't speak English, I'm stupid now? Holy fuck, you racist piece of shit.
Yeah, you are. You fucking frog. Go back to your French toast and your eggs in a nest and whatever else French people do.
All right, Quo and CJ,
Anyways.
thank you so much for commentating.
We argued the whole time.
Yes, I'm aware.
He was there.
Yeah, it's the best
Lvon,
part.
your mic
Cece's
is muted.
CC,
There it is.
there's good games.
Twas.
Fun.
It's a shame.
We're still,
My
still 1-1. We gotta do a tiebreaker sometime.
yeah.
I think both our first runs were just terrible.
Yeah. My
Sorry.
my Charmeleon didn't count as 2 times. So I lost
that
lost a
sucks.
bunch of points and lost a bunch of time.
Okay.
If I didn't fuck that up, well I fucked up Weepinbell too. So
Would have been close though.
indeed. I got the literal worst Weepinbell. The one where it's like it does you miss there's no way you can get the cycle with
Okay,
with snipe. And then it goes around too fast, it doesn't stop, and then it keeps going. And then
I think I got one of those cycles, like where I saw it first thing, and I just went to the other side immediately and started throwing apples, and apparently it worked.
I think you can YOLO it if you know what to look for, but I haven't practiced.
Like, okay,
Yeah, that cycle's
I saw it
bullshit.
and I YOLO'd it, and I got it. I was lucky.
Yeah. Oh well,
I
it's a
didn't have
shame,
to use the
but
setup.
you know what? You played well, and shame I didn't finish any runs. But you know, I knew the run that I was on the first time was like not gonna cut it. I had like 53k. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I could make this work, but it'd be too slow. So,
It was
all
good
right.
games.
It was a valiant effort from the both of you.